Hi, I'm Miss Donna from the Dauphin County Library System, and we're going to do some fun things with bubbles. Bubbles are fun. We're going to find out how bubbles do what they do. The main ingredient in a bubble solution is, you guessed it, water. I'm going to fill this cup to the brim with water, and let's see what happens. All the way full, right? Now what's going to happen if I add more water? I bet you'd like to see me make a mess, wouldn't you? Let's see. Several drops of water. Still not doing anything. Now the water is actually getting to be higher than the rim of the cup. Can you see that? And it still is not overflowing. That is because of surface tension. Now, if I keep putting water in here, eventually the surface tension is not going to hold it any longer, and
It's dripping.
oh, it's starting to spill out. It's getting too full, and there,
Yes,
now I'm
dripping,
making
yes.
the mess that you were waiting for.
Yeah, we
But
did.
that mounted up pretty high there, didn't
It
it?
sure did.
Okay. So we saw surface tension keeping the water in that cup. And now we're going to take a look at just a drop or two of water and look at its shape. Can you see the shape of that drop of water? It's nice and round like a bubble, like it has a shell on the outside. Now, what can we do to break that bubble? The same thing that we could do to get rid of germs on our hands. We could put a drop of soap, and it flattens it out. It broke the shell. Can you see that? Okay, so if we want to blow bubbles, what needs to be added to the water? Soap, you got it. So let's put some water in my bowl here. And we're going to add some soap. This is dish soap, and if you use a good strong brand like Donna, which is what I'm using today, it works best. And we're going to add something to this to make it stickier, make the bubbles stick together a little better. What do we know that's sticky? How about sugar? We're going to add some sugar. And I did start with warm water, which will help the sugar to dissolve better. And here's this word dissolve. And dissolve is if you mix something into a liquid until it's all the same, it distributes itself all throughout the liquid. That is called dissolve. Okay, so there is our bubble solution. So a solution is just something dissolved in something else. And there's that word solution. Now if you wanted to make this at home, here is the recipe, the ingredients that we need to put in. Mix it all up until it's all dissolved. Now, a little tip is if you make this the day before, it blows better bubbles. So I'm actually going to set that aside, and I have done this yesterday and made a bubble solution that I'm going to put in this bowl, and we're going to use that. Now that we have our bubble solution, we can make our own bubble wand. Something that works good to make a bubble wand is a chenille stem. So just by bending it in half, twisting it to make it a handle, and kind of making the loop a little more flattened out so it's more round. We have a bubble wand. Now let's see how this works. You could stand it up like this. Let's see if that works. Dip it in my solution. Oh, didn't work too well. We could see it trying to come out of there.
I've never tried
I am not having very good luck with this.
Well,
Let's
that's-
see.
it. Sugar.
Let's try a little bit of a different shape.
There we go.
Few bubbles, not great, but
Sometimes it's
There's a good bubble.
too, or that.
another
I
thing
think it
that
is.
you can do is try some different shapes. There's a triangle. Now if we did that, would that make a triangle bubble? Let's see. Still not a great bubble blower. I tried something that worked really well. I got straws, put them together, and dip them in my solution, and we're gonna make lots of bubbles.
Oh, there are lots of bubbles.
So that's something you could try. Try making a bigger bundle of straws or whatever you want. Another thing you could try is if you would like to make your bubble wand fancy, you could try putting some beads on the handle. Ah, 2 bubbles out of that one, that worked. And something that Miss Mary Ann showed me is you can even make bubbles with your fingers. Make a circle with your fingers, dip it in to your bubble solution, carefully bring it out, turn your hand around, and
Oh,
whoa, I made a bubble. You might want to find some things around your house and experiment a little bit, see what else you can use to make bubbles. I tried a slotted spoon. Make sure you ask your mom before you raid her kitchen.
oh, I saw some little ones.
Or you might even just be able to wave it. That didn't work so well.
Try
But,
try it from one side and then turn it on the other side.
Woo! That made a lot of bubbles.
Mm.
Well, that's a good idea. We'll try. Oh, I have one stuck on my shoulder. Kind of works. Another idea is a sieve or a colander. That's got a lot of tiny little holes. Let's see if that works. Well, that's the thing about experimenting. If something doesn't work like you want it to work, try something a little different. And maybe that will work. Yeah, that didn't work very well. But get experimental, try some things yourself, and if you find something that works really well or you think is really fun to try, post it on our Facebook page. We would love to see it. So, thanks for watching, and go do some experiments.